Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the Team Titan show. Today we have Ridhwan and Dan.
What's up?
Yep, okay,
What's
gonna
up?
give a big shout out to our sponsors right now. Big shout out to Secret Lab for these chairs. As you can see,
Yep.
our studio is finally coming to life. Awesome chairs. Neon Life has done up this great
Nice.
lighting for us.
That's
The
nice.
Team Titan show.
Alright.
And also, awesome, very nice headphones from Audio Technica.
Hello. Yeah, it
Hello,
sounds
it sounds
sexy.
nice, right?
Yeah,
Sounds so attractive.
I sound sexy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get into it. Hi, Ridhwan.
Hello.
Today we're gonna talk about you.
Okay.
So, who are you, Rid? I love this question because it just throws people off. Yesterday I was like, Trevor Leonard. So, what are you guys doing here? So, who are you, Rid?
I'm pretty surprised. It's even a question, you know. I think who am I is a question that
You don't know yet. You don't know who you are.
I always have an answer, but it's never the same.
Okay, so what is your answer today?
I think a few years back, I would say I'm a guy who likes to do what I like to do. And let's say...
But who are you?
Then I think I'm closer to my identity. That true person that I'm supposed to live myself with. Because I think it has changed a lot in my life, and I think basically I'm more closer to Ridhwan Azman than what Ridhwan Azman is supposed to be.
That has to be one of the weirdest answers to who are you.
Maybe I was weirded out by the question.
You were weirded.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Wow.
Would you like another chance to answer that?
Another chance.
That was weird, man. Who says that? I am closer to the person that I'm supposed.
Like, what is that even supposed to be?
What is that supposed to mean?
I think I found my purpose. Basically, what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. I've realized my flaws, my strengths. I realized what's the meaning of my name or my life or my identity, and my goals are clearer than ever before.
You know, in
It's a very interesting start to the podcast,
Yeah.
right? Because I've expected something like you maybe describing what you do, who you are. The question is, who are
Yeah.
you?
Oh,
I'm not quite sure what question you're answering, what you found, lost and found. Who are you, Rid? What do you do?
If I would explain to anyone for the first time, I would say Ridhwan makes videos, and he likes making videos, entertaining people, creating content, and he loves his family and his friends, and he loves himself.
Okay, that's a pretty decent answer.
That's the closest we've ever got to.
Yes,
So who are
back
you?
to being normal.
I asked this question because I think Ridhwan is a very complex character
Eccentric.
and has went through a lot of things, a lot of controversies, a lot of problems, even until today, still many problems. But I feel like nobody knows the real Rid. And I feel like even sometimes we don't know the real Rid.
Even I
Because-
don't know.
I think even you don't know.
Yeah.
I think you have many different sides to you, and I have different sides as well. But I think that you are a bit lost, my friend.
I must say I am more found than lost. It used to be lost, now
Okay.
more found. It's like used to be searching, but now it's like almost complete.
What
download.
what have you found? What have you found?
I have found.
Can you share a bit with everyone what you found?
Okay.
What does that mean?
Basically, wow, I didn't study this question so much.
Yeah.
But what I have found in myself, I think I basically know that what I'm doing, my job, making YouTube videos, making content online, inspiring people, and why are you inspired already?
No, no, definitely, you definitely inspire some people. Continue.
Yes.
I mean,
Continue.
I just enjoy what I do, and I think I have found my purpose, which is really passion driven. I have always been passion driven, and even like when I was young, I didn't know much what I want to do, but I love doing so many things, and now I know what I'm good at, and I'm continuing doing it. So day by day, I'm just creating content, you know.
So you are someone who creates content on a daily basis.
Yes, if it's just one word, it's content.
Content creator.
Content creator. That's 2 words. Okay, 2 words.
Are you earning any money?
Yes.
How?
How am I earning money? Okay, so I do not know why am I laughing at all these questions. Why? I started my company 2 years ago. 2 years.
We started the company.
Yeah, we started
Create Studios.
Create Studios.
And
So
you are a 75% stakeholder.
yes,
I
and
own 25%
25%
of the company.
yes.
Yeah. Tell us more about Create Studios.
So what Create does is it represents me, my content, my social media platform. So I have never been represented in a in a proper way. And I thought I was given the idea by Chen Hao, say, hey, why not you just start a company? Then I'm like, okay, I'm not really good at starting companies.
You're not.
Yeah. But then with the assistance with Title Digital Media, everything came through, and it has never been a dream of me having my own company. I dream weird stuff, but never dream one of the weird.
You're not a business dreamer, right?
I'm
You're
not a big dream. I'm a.
You're just a dreamer.
You're not an
dreamer.
entrepreneur. Would you say you're an entrepreneur?
I would say I'm more of an artist than a businessman.
For sure.
Yes, it has always been, and that's why I think the chemistry between you and you. Did I just say you?
Us,
Yes,
us,
you,
between
us,
us.
me, you, Chen
Yes.
Hao and Ridhwan.
Okay.
It works well because you know how to angle it way better in the business aspect, while I'm better at, I think, creative wise. I think that's our niche. So I think that was the cool idea that popped up by you, and so far 2 years Create Studios have been around. So yeah, I'm still continuing making content.
So are you earning any money?
Yes, too much money. Just
Too
much.
much.
Yeah, I gotta make some renovation here. What's this tape all here? Yep.
Not bad.
How much are you earning?
Wow, it gets harder and harder.
How much is a YouTuber like you earning? Someone who has been doing YouTube for over how many years? 5, 6, 7?
7 years, around
7 years.
500,000 subs.
For real. 7
real,
years,
yeah.
500,000 subs. You've
Yes.
been doing this full time for 7 years. There were breaks in between, small breaks in between.
Small breaks.
Good times, bad times, rough times as well.
Yes.
But as of now, for someone like you with 500,000 subscribers, this is one of the biggest channels in Singapore.
Yes.
How much are you earning?
I am. Wow. Do I? It's very hard to share the right figures, but it's.
You don't have to share the right figures.
Yeah,
I just
and-
want to know how much roughly
roughly.
and how are you earning this money.
So
Obviously, I know the answer.
Yes.
I think it would be interesting for you to share.
Yes, I think most of, up till today, some people still think that, hey, Ridhwan, what's your real job? Then I'm like, I do YouTube videos for a living, and they still don't get the idea that I have my own company. And then like, oh wait, you have your own company? What does it do? Oh, but you do YouTube videos. Do you have time for your company? So they don't have the right idea of how I create.
So can you
content.
explain how?
I would say it's through social media engagement. So how I do is I create content, brand engagement. I create brand awareness for the brands that approach me, and then I just create content revolving the brands that approach me.
Okay, but still, how do you make money?
You see, that's the funny thing about you. You've been doing this for 7 years.
Yes.
But when it comes to money, I must say you are quite naive. And no, in fact, I shouldn't use the word naive. I think you're just quite bad when it comes to money.
Yes.
And that is why, even though you are a 75% stakeholder,
Yes.
our financial side takes care of the finance.
Yes. Yes.
Because you shouldn't.
Yes.
I remember one time I was really pissed at you because I remember you were still in army.
Oh.
And we were having dinner at Bugis. Yaya was there, Julian was there. I'm not sure if Dan was there. But it was payday. And Ridhwan, who got $480 from BMT, the day he got his pay, before even, the moment he booked out of army, before even doing anything, he arrived to dinner with new Puma shoes, new clothes. And how much left in the bank?
Okay, I'm a guy who. Okay, I'm very good with money when it comes to spending. Yeah, spending it, I'm good. I was a young kid.
You were. We were all young.
Yeah,
we
very young.
all did pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no one to judge you because I also have spent money in strange, unnecessary ways. It's just that it has sort of returned in a nice way for me. And I think a lot of it comes down to luck and just timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just really
I don't
gut
remember.
feeling, yeah. But when it comes to money for you, Reed, I think you are very different in a sense where even though you own a business, you don't see the value of money.
Yes,
Would
yes,
you
yes.
agree with that?
Yes, I've never. Okay, it's not that I don't appreciate the value of money, or I just do not really prioritize it. But I think
I can answer this for you.
Yes.
And I always tell this to people when we talk about Ridhwan and his spending habits.
Yes.
It's because you've lived most of your life on a $0 budget.
Yes.
Right? You
Yes.
live most of your life. Ridhwan has lived most of his life with no money in the wallet, no money in the pocket. Not anymore, but I've seen Rid do some strange things. For example, tailgating people at the train. So when people enter the train, he'll walk behind them without even tapping his card. Well, he'll pretend like he's tapping the card.
Yes.
Right. So that free transport for Ridwan.
Yeah, that's an example.
That's an example. Another example. Can I list all of them? Because I feel like there are a few strange ones. The other one would be also transport, also commute, but you would get on Grabs or you would get on taxis, right? And rather than paying the taxi driver, you would give the taxi driver Dan's phone number.
Yes.
Always
my phone
and then, can you tell us what happens after that?
So I had to email Grab twice because my account got suspended twice. And so I owe Grab about $60 to $70. I was like, wait, what was my route? And then I confronted Ridwan and he was like, yeah, man, tough times, man. I was like, what?
So yeah, back to what I was saying. You are so used to just living life on a $0 budget, right? So whenever you get an extra $10, an extra $100, or even an extra $1,000, you feel like you can spend it because you don't need it.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm used to it. It has been since young, and I found all these very negative survival skills, which all these kids should not do it. It's
but you don't do it anymore, right? I don't see you do it anymore. I hope you don't do it anymore.
My Grab account is still live. I'm still good.
So it's like, because I didn't come from a very fortunate family background, so it really gives it was very abrupt for me to start earning from what I was passionate in, and I was like, oh, it was that easy for me to earn money, and I was like doing it for fun, and then I'm like, oh, I'm earning money, and then I wasn't really guided well in financial strategies and etc. So it didn't really do me justice lah.
Do you regret not being more diligent in sense of being more
financially worried,
clever?
I mean,
more financial intelligent, maybe that is the word.
Yeah.
Because because let's compare about the both of us from the beginning, right? Because a lot of people say, Jian built Titan and stuff, and he looks like he's rich. I was definitely more comfortable, but when we began, we were sort of on the same level in terms of career. So, do you regret not making the right decisions when it comes to finance, or maybe investing a little more in a company or in some stuff, or just putting more eggs in that basket of YouTube? Because I remember there was a time where you were a little fickle. You didn't know whether YouTube was the way. You didn't know whether hanging with all of us, making these videos every day was the right way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you decided you're gonna take an outside job. You're gonna do hosting. You're gonna do banquet.
Yeah. Wow.
And I always discourage you from doing that. I told you that you are really talented, rather than doing wasting. I'm not saying that it is a bad job. I'm not saying that you can't earn money from that. But I'm saying with your talent, right? Whatever you build, why don't you continue building it? And maybe it may take some time, but eventually you'll start seeing the fruits ripe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't regret. Yeah, sad to say, I don't regret, because I enjoyed what I'm doing. I didn't, without those mistakes, I wouldn't be who I am today. So, I mean, it is foolish enough. Like, sometimes I wish that I have savings and etc. But because I was really deprived from spending. When I was 13, 14, I didn't have handphones. People go to the cinemas to watch movies. I don't. So finally, I have that, and I at least have some enjoyment when I was in my teenage days. And now slowly it comes back to me sometimes. You could have spent the money properly, but I think I wouldn't rewind time and change the fact that I did something wrong and I have to correct it again. I think I accepted it, and it's more of right now. It pushes me to double up the effort for me to make sure that my future is way stable than I'm supposed to live.
Yeah. Well, that's great. At least are you doing better now?
Yes, like it's super a dream come true. It's like I have never thought that I would be blessed with like doing content, still being relevant. In fact, I never thought I'll be relevant after my Our Boys to Men days. I thought I'll be like, okay, I'm just the side character, but things just happen, and I'm like, hey, people still recognize me, and I still can make money from this funny face and this funny voice, and somehow I'm still making money. So it's crazy to think about it.
But we're not young anymore.
Yeah,
we're not young anymore.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, we are not. We are adult or young adult.
Adults.
I don't think we are very young adults. I would say we're still at the young side,
Really.
younger side.
I don't feel young at all.
You're 30 now, right?
I used to introduce myself to people and tell them what I do, and they say, "Oh, you are so young." I don't get that anymore. There's no, "Oh, you are so young" anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh, recently I appeared on my sister's TikTok and
Uh-huh.
someone said that, "Is that your uncle?" Oh,
Oh no!
Oh, wow.
Oh no! You are an uncle.
I look like an uncle.
You do actually. Technically, you are an uncle.
Yeah, you
yes,
are. Yeah.
yes,
You guys are all uncles to
Starling.
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 So,
Yes, to Starling.
yeah, it's a generation thing. Once a new generation comes out from one of us, we're all uncles.
Yeah. That's why all the white hair wrinkles all
Yeah.
start popping up.
Okay, let's talk about where you started.
Where I started. So
Okay, before that,
Mm.
would you say that right now is maybe the best time you had out of your career so far, or do you feel like maybe your peak is over?
Wow. Good self-reflection. Now I have to think about it.
I mean, you've done so many things. You've been in this industry for 7 years. You've been doing YouTube all these 7 years. You've been in movies. You've been in Our Boys to Men. You've had a singing career. You've done quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
You've even had a 2-year period with Nicole Choo, just doing things on the side.
That could be a highlight, you know?
That could be a highlight.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but would you say that now is your peak? You're still rising. You're still growing like crazy.
I think
Or do you think you have sort of dropped and you're no longer as relevant?
right now I am preparing myself. No, the relevancy part is so far it has never been a question that am I still relevant. It's more of a I'm still relevant. Like
So you're surprised.
I'm surprised. I thought okay, there are some YouTubers, you know, like 5 years ago they're making videos. You look up to them, and now they're not making any videos. Like you know, we've seen
Yeah.
a few channels that die off, and couldn't catch up in time. But
Like?
I don't want to name them.
Name it.
No.
Give me an example.
I like there was a Amos C, Desire, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those
Maybe-
are Singaporean YouTubers.
Singaporean
maybe
YouTubers.
Maybe who?
Yeah. But now now the Singaporean the Singaporeans roughly know who are the content creators on YouTube that represent our nation, and most probably they know the faces, but you know it's sad that they do not have much support. They always support international ones, but that has always been an issue. But it's getting better. There is still room for local pride, but I'm saying, what was the
So
question?
do you feel like Singaporean YouTubers don't get enough support?
I feel it can be better, but it used to be worse. So I think after time, people are recognizing what we are, and yeah, there is more because the millennials are slowly taking over. Why is
Sorry,
there a
there's
fly?
a fly in my face.
I think
Good
you
job.
can-
Okay, the millennials are slowly taking over.
Taking over, and they recognize our efforts, our contribution, and I think
Right.
that is just very nice to see. And
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's definitely something I've also noticed, and I've actually worked on that. Sorry, there's a fly on your hand. Oh,
Chill.
I was gonna slap it. I thought by telling you wouldn't get shot, but you still got shot. Anyway, as I was saying, it's something I definitely noticed that the millennials are catching up, and now they are my clients. They are people I work with. So these are people who grew up watching
Grew
our
up with
videos,
us,
and for the next 10 to 20 years, they will be the people who invest in us, who work with us,
Yes.
and who will maintain this relationship. So I feel like even though when we were young, we targeted the younger crowd, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because now they are all growing up. Our audiences are growing up with us.
Yes.
So I think that's very nice.
and even though they are growing up with us, the new batch, the Gen what?
Z.
Gen Z.
Zoomers.
Yeah, we
Zoomers.
still we can still appeal
Yeah.
with them with the content, because we put effort with in trying to evolve our.
We try to make videos for everyone.
Yeah, that is
I mean-
relevant, relatable.
I mean, a video like this, check it out. This podcast, right? I don't think the younger ones would be interested, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think this will be focusing more on the older crowd.
Yes.
People who are interested about our journey and longer form content.
Yeah.
Or just listening to us talk. Maybe in the car, maybe elsewhere. I don't know. By the way, you guys can totally listen to this on Spotify. We're on Spotify.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool too.
I want to listen to this when I sleep.
You want to listen to my voice asking you, who are you, Ridhwan? Who are you?
Oh,
Alright, let's talk about your journey.
Okay,
From the
so
start.
I started with the very start. I was how early you want me to go? 3-year-old, 4-year-old, or like
When you were born, when
When
you
I
become
was
a baby, what song did you start singing? No,
what was your
obviously
first word?
when you first started Fame, the Game of Fame,
Game
I
of
would call
Fame.
it. The Game of Fame.
Okay.
Wow, Game of Fame.
I first started becoming famous in secondary school. I remember myself.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Because secondary school fame, that's quite
It
a lot
starts.
for someone young to take.
It is.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
And-
I sing Campus Superstar.
Okay,
Right,
so what was
right.
Campus Superstar?
It was it was just a Malay boy here
No,
trying.
what was Campus Superstar?
Campus Superstar
about?
was a Chinese singing competition.
Right.
And you were a Malay boy
Yes.
in a Chinese competition.
Yes. Okay, the reason was not to jump into fame. The reason is not because I really like singing, though I like singing, but the reason was it's supposed to check out Chinese girls first.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Because
That is so honest. You joined the competition to check out Chinese girls.
Yeah, puberty, and I had a preference. I like Chinese girls, and
Okay.
among my friends, all
Right.
Chinese, and then so I joined in the competition, Xiaoyan Superstar, Campus Superstar. It's MediaCorp's Channel U's reality show. Then I joined in, and I had only one song in my mind. When I got in, and then they said, "Hey, you passed into the next round," and I realized I only know one Chinese song.
Do you still remember that Chinese song?
Yeah, it's 童话.
Okay, can you sing a line of it? Let's go, Rid.
just like
Let's show us what you got, Mr. Campus Superstar.
we got a nice
Sing some
mic.
Chinese. Let's go.
We got nice headsets from Audio Tech, so you know.
Don't be shy.
Okay. 我愿变成童话里你爱的那颗天使. Okay.
Oh!
It's very nice.
We need like some background music, background audio, clapping in the audience.
Do you like it when he sings? I like it when he sings.
It's been years.
Maybe not when he sings to girls.
Because-
Girls
oh.
on the phone. I don't like that. And I don't like it when he sings live. But I like it when he sings, and I like it when he sings at karaoke.
Yes.
Because when we go K-box or something, I don't sing unless I'm drunk. Right? I don't sing, but
Yeah.
I always enjoy listening to Ridhwan
Yes,
sing.
I do.
It's my favorite part of karaoke.
I'm not used to all these compliments.
The
I'm not
thing
used
is
to
that Ridhwan always has this thing he does, when he sees a pretty girl on the street.
Yes.
He'll only sing one song. Can you please show us?
Yeah,
please
go
it
for
to
it.
us.
I knew this like the first week I met him. Go for it. When
Do it, sing it. Come on, man.
When I first saw you, I said to myself, girl, who you looking good for? Who you talking to? Who that fella is standing right next to you?
And that's it.
Oh my god, it's like watching a TikTok in real life.
And the funny thing is that when he sings it out in public, we'll all just stop.
Yep.
And like,
And then, where's the girl?
Where is she?
I don't do that anymore. I don't do
You don't do that
I'm
anymore.
turning red.
You don't. Yeah.
I'm turning red.
Okay, back to Campus Superstar. You joined a Chinese singing competition as a Malay boy because
Yes.
you wanted a hit on Chinese girls. Then what happened?
Got it too far. I got in, and I got the next one, and then I got into top 12, and then after that, okay, I didn't plan to win, and then I got eliminated. Finally, I'm like, okay, finally, I don't need to learn any more Chinese songs.
Wow.
I took
Okay, the important thing is, did you get to hit on any Chinese girls?
okay. One thing, I mean, my friends know. Okay, I
I
fall
don't know.
in love too easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, back then it's even worse. I like,
Oh,
pretty
man.
girl. Oh.
So the moment she said hi, you
You're like,
fall
I do.
in love.
No, it's
You're
like
that guy.
hi, and I'm like, let's fetch our daughters already. Like, it's like, wow.
Okay. So was there a girl?
There was a girl, one of the contestants.
Ooh.
They can make a guess. I do not know whether they would know. But then, as usual, I get rejected.
I thought at least like coffee dates or something.
I get rejected. Maybe I just, you sing well, that's it. Okay, but
Okay,
yeah.
that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
At least
after
you tried, right?
Yeah, I just tried, and it's okay to be rejected. Okay, that one you can learn. The other stuff don't learn from Ridhwan. Yeah. Then after the Campus Superstar, there was like 1 year break because I was in ITE.
How old were you when you did Campus Superstar?
Oh, it was my O levels period.
How old? 16?
16.
Wow,
16,
so
15, yeah.
back then we weren't even in the same country yet. I was still back in Vietnam studying. Right?
Oh,
16.
wow.
That's 10 years ago. That's exactly 10 years ago from this year.
Wow, 10 years. Fame game
Wow.
started 10 years.
The Fame game started 10 years. I started my Fame game 10 years ago too. I started my YouTube channel on the
Teenage Gurus.
yes, 11th of September 2010.
2010.
Oh.
Nice.
So this year would be my channel's 10th
Oh,
year
I
anniversary.
remember Campus Superstar days. My first fan club was on Friendster. It was there was a
Wow.
Friendster.
Friendster days.
Yeah, there was
Wow.
a fan club. And then after that, 1 year break IT, nothing much happened. Then after that, I got myself into this movie, bro. And
Boys to Men.
yes.
Was that your first movie?
I never knew that I would pursue I like singing.
Uh-huh.
I had this.
So
thing,
back then, you never thought about YouTube. You never thought about creating
Acting.
content. You were just
a
singing.
singer. Yeah, just singing.
And then, how did this Boys to Men happen? Because you got a lot of fame, a lot of attention
Yeah.
from being in this movie. Can you tell us about that?
Okay, so
How did you get into Boys to Men?
how I got into Boys to Men is a very funny story. I didn't like to act. I thought to myself, I don't look like an actor. Okay, but then I don't even look like a singer lah. Okay, I don't look like a human sometimes. But the thing is,
True.
I followed this guy who was shout out to Jack.
His name was Jack. I met Jack before.
Jack,
we all
man.
know
Jack
Jack,
made me a movie star.
How?
So he said, "Hey Ridhwan," he has this accent.
Okay.
Hey Ridhwan, could you like accompany me for this audition? Then I'm like, oh, okay, sure. I was waiting outside, chilling. Then I'm like, okay, you go in. Then after that, hey, how about you get a phone? Then I'm like, I don't act, I just sing song. Then after that, he said, just come in, get a phone, just fill it up, it's gonna be fun, man. And then I'm like, okay, sure. Then after that, I went in. Now like, everyone's so hunky, got muscles, bigger than mine.
Because
Mine
it was a movie about the army,
Soldiers,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So everyone had to be buff.
Yeah.
And I went in and I said, hey, this is Jack Neo's office. Okay, this is a Chinese movie. I'm a Malay guy. Why would I be inside this? Okay,
Yeah.
just do it for fun. I'm gonna troll. Then I'm just gonna go in
So
and then
you went to Boys to Men with the intention of trolling the audition. You
So-
were supposed to accompany your friend, but you joined anyway.
to
And
troll.
in the end, you got the role. Your friend didn't.
Yes.
It's like I see a pattern now. It's like how you joined Campus Superstar in the first place. It was just to hit on Chinese girls. And now when you joined Boys to Men, it was just out of just to troll.
And
So
I
a lot of things
yeah, it's just
happen
for fun.
by luck.
By luck. And I always there's this law, and then if you don't expect things will come. Like when you trying to flag the cap, and then the cap don't come. But then you like I'm gonna
Murphy's
just,
Law.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
It's called
Murphy's
Murphy's
law
Law.
is whatever can go wrong will go wrong.
Okay,
right?
but whatever is when I don't expect, then I take out my phone and suddenly the taxi come. So I think sometimes to expect is not the key, but to not expect is the key.
Okay, cool.
Trying to be quote myself.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you got the role.
Oh, how I got the role is funny also. So I went in and I said 我不可以讲华语哦，我是马来人啊。Then after that I said okay, but 我会讲华语歌 means I can sing Chinese song, but then
Okay.
I can sing all the nice
So
songs.
did you sing your Tonghua?
No, I sing the most weirdest song
What?
because I was trolling. Then I said okay, I sing Chinese song. This song is very nice. Then it was trolling. And then 但我要如何能定此才知相依
Oh my god,
Then
you
I-
are such an ass.
And then after that I came out.
But what song is it? I don't know. What song?
无言的结局 is a very old song.
Uh-huh.
And then they laugh. And then I thought haha, and that was funny. And then I got into the movie.
and Jack didn't.
Jack Neo wasn't there. And
No, Jack
didn't.
Jack didn't.
Yeah. Then
Oh,
Jack
poor
Neo
Jack.
called me over. Then after that, suddenly they offered me this role. Then they said, "Oh, okay, but if you have a school, that you're studying, it's very hard for you to commit." Then, oh no, I don't have studies. Then I
But you did, right?
Yeah. Then, hello, mom. I think I'm gonna quit school.
Wow, you quit. Well, I would have done the same. It
No.
was a huge movie.
But-
at
Once
the
in a
time.
lifetime.
No, but
opportunity.
back then when you were offered that role, nobody knew that it's gonna be big. Nobody knew.
True, but
Yeah.
being at that, during that time, right? That was what year was it?
2012.
2012. Being in a movie meant so much more than it does today.
Yes.
It wasn't in my head back
Right.
then. I was like,
I mean, Our Boys to Men kick-started most of your careers.
Yeah.
Or at least gave a huge jump to you, Torch Rock, Noah Yap,
Yeah.
most of them.
Yes.
Right.
And then we didn't. I didn't know the role was big, whether it was small. But I'm like,
You got a pretty big role.
didn't know. I was like, because every single day when I go to filming, it was like I think 30 or 60 days filming.
Yeah.
Every day we come on set, and then sometimes I don't read the script. Okay, I'm not very disciplined.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We know.
I still do that today.
Yeah, you still do that today.
So I don't read the script. Then I'm like, okay, I'm just waiting. If I have to say something, I just be on the spot, and I just having fun. Really was having fun. Not thinking that I'm gonna have recognition from this experience, but it was fun. Oh, I got big, and then suddenly, and then after that, it was big.
Well, I guess that leads to what you were talking about earlier today in the podcast when you said, you're always surprised about how you're relevant.
Yeah, I'm so
Right?
now.
You just-
Now it explains why.
Because you don't really think too much about it. I feel like we're opposites. Like whenever I do something, I'm like I overthink it until like to the point where I can't even have fun. I'm thinking like, okay, this could lead to what next, and then what could happen because of this. I don't ever just enjoy the moment. So it's nice that you do.
Yeah.
At least you do. 'Cause
That's why.
most of the time I
Which
do.
also explains how I spend money. I enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. Okay. Money can earn time, but
Okay,
time
speaking of
cannot.
money.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's
Speaking of money, how much did you get paid for being in A Boys to Men?
Back then it wasn't much because I was a nobody
Yeah.
to being somebody. But I believe slowly there was more brand endorsements and etc.
Yeah.
There was more chances, but I think slowly I distanced myself because after the rise there would be the fall, and that was.
Wait, did he answer my question?
No, you still haven't answered that question. I'm still looking for
Not
a
my-
digit, man.
The digits cannot be cannot disclose. It's not
Oh,
nice.
you can't disclose.
Can't disclose, but it wasn't much because but it was a lot for me back then because I was just a normal teenager who like, hey, I'm getting money. Okay, that's good. It was okay for me.
Yeah.
But after knowing, the rates and all, now based like comparing myself now to back then, I mean,
Well,
that
you're
wasn't
more or
much.
less established now,
Yeah.
so you can command a higher
Yeah.
rate compared to back then when you were a teenager quitting school.
Yeah, we're like, who is
being
this
in
guy?
your first movie.
Yeah.
So what happened? You were in A Boys to Men 1, you were in A Boys to Men 2. Let's talk about your discipline issues, Reed,
Yes.
because you never made it to the third one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because you weren't casted or anything.
Yeah.
In fact, you were, I would say, kicked out.
I was
It never officially kicked
It
out,
wasn't
but you
kicked out.
sort of kicked yourself out.
Yeah,
I must say, I was by your side watching everything unfold.
Oh, jeez.
I still remember a lot of things that had happened during that time. So let's talk about your discipline issues, Reed, and why you're really not in A Boys to Men anymore.
Yes.
It's definitely not because you can't act, or you're not famous enough, or because you're really talented. You're good at. I mean, your scenes. A lot of your scenes were the comedy parts of the movie, right? And I think,
The punchline.
yeah, I think you were very much enjoyed by the crowd. So, what happened?
I think with the sudden jump into a professional occupation that I never thought myself would carry on, like as an actor, as an artist, I didn't know what it takes to be an artist. So fame just came by, and I didn't have the right skill sets, the right etiquette.
You didn't have the right skill sets. I think you had the right skill sets.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
think
not
you
the
had
right
great
mentality.
skill sets. I think, in fact, you were the one who taught me how to market yourself as a. Back then, we weren't influencers.
Oh, I remember the day Chen Hao said, "Hey, why are we always wearing jackets?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we gotta look good, man." Then he started wearing jacket, even though it's hot, something is
Yeah.
hot, but man's not hot, you gotta just keep on wearing.
And we were at Cine Leisure. I was wearing slippers, and he was like, "You look sloppy, man." And then I'm
No,
like-
it's the opposite.
and then I was like, "What? I look sloppy?" He's like, "Yeah, you look sloppy, man. You shouldn't dress like this outside." Because I never cared at that time so much about how I look, and I mean, I did if I were to dress up, but I wouldn't mind going anywhere in like slippers or t-shirt or anything. But yeah, Ridhwan was the one who taught me how to market yourself as an influencer. Giving shout outs to me. We did a lot of
It
that.
was fun.
Yeah, and sharing our videos on every single social media platform. So you definitely had the skill set.
Okay,
So
maybe
what-
the
what-
discipline. The discipline is not
Okay.
there because
You lack the discipline.
lack of discipline has always been a problem since secondary school. It's
Okay.
like back in school days.
You were a bad kid.
I was a naughty boy.
Okay.
Naughty boy.
Okay. They have to say it that way, but okay, continue.
Okay, I was a bad kid. Okay.
Alright, bad kid sounds
Yeah, you were a
better. Bad kid.
Yeah, then it took me a while to understand the consequences to actions that are not very pleased by people.
Okay, so what was not pleased by
okay,
people?
like, okay, I will give you an example.
Yes.
One example is there was a movie promotion.
Okay.
I must say, okay, this one I felt very embarrassed, but I'm gonna share with you guys. There's a movie.
Wait, is it the same one that I'm thinking about?
the one to Philippines.
Okay.
Oh,
In fact,
wow.
I can tell this story.
Oh, yes, please.
Because I was there watching everything unfold. So in fact, I was on both sides. Ridhwan had to go to Philippines for a movie promotion.
Yeah, to promote the movie.
And this was for Our Boys to Men 2.
Two.
It was already in the second one. There has been some discipline issues like Ridhwan late, Ridhwan never appear, Ridhwan never answer his phone, Ridhwan didn't go to the event. So Ridhwan was already a little outcasted by his friends and his fellow boys, right?
Yes.
But it was really this incident that got him kicked out and never seen as an boy ever again.
Which was?
Okay, so let me start with Ridwan complaining to me all the time about how he's not included in any of the Our Boys to Men promotion. And when we talk about Our Boys to Men promotion, when they do a movie, they go around roadshows to promote their movie.
Yeah.
They have fan gatherings. They perform their theme song. It was a fun time. It was a really fun time. But this guy always complained that he never got invited to the Malaysian trip. He never got invited to all the events. So they finally invited him to the Philippines promotion, right? And he didn't renew his passport.
Wow.
Let me tell you how it happened. Because to renew your passport, you have to do it 2 weeks in advance.
Right.
Jack Neil and team helped him go through the whole process. All he had to do was pick up the damn passport before the trip. The trip was on Monday morning. Okay?
All right.
I still remember this so clearly. I think I can remember it more clearly than you. The trip was on Monday morning. Friday night, he didn't collect his passport. I'm like, what the hell? Your trip's on Monday. You gotta collect it tomorrow. Then he's like, nah, I got time. The only time left was ICA is only open on Saturday mornings until 12.
Yeah.
I'm like, you gotta wake up early, man. Tomorrow, ICA closes at 12 p.m. So you gotta collect it in the morning. Of course, he overslept. He overslept. So he could not collect his passport on a Saturday. And on Sunday, ICA is closed. So there is no chance that he would be able to collect his passport before his trip. But rather than tell the Our Boys, in advance, on Saturday you still have two days left, right? You can let your friends know, okay, guys, I might not be able to go for a trip. Or maybe somebody somewhere knows a way to get your passport because maybe they have some connections and it's a really urgent case, right? Nope, he didn't do any of that. He's just like, I'll sort it out tomorrow. And I don't know, for some reason you thought that you can go to ICA on a Sunday to collect your passport. You couldn't. ICA is closed on
So
Sunday.
you actually went down to ICA.
Did you?
I think I realized it like when I googled and I screwed up.
He screwed up.
I screwed up.
But not only did he screw up, he still refused to tell his Our Boys.
Okay, I was scared. Okay,
He was scared. Okay, you were scared. So the whole Saturday and Sunday, no passport.
Okay.
The trip's on Monday morning, 5 a.m. At 4 a.m., all the Our Boys were in the airport. One of them messaged me. I'm not sure whether it was Tosh or Noah. I can check. Or
I
Max.
can actually check.
I can check. Because I have the messages. They asked me, bro, did you see Ridwan? And
Please don't tell me he was like at your house.
Ridwan was at my house. And I was like, this is not my mess. This is not something that I have to deal with, okay? These are friends in the industry. I mean, we're not exactly close, but this is really not my place to tell you, Ridwan's hiding in my place. So I'm like, Rid, sort it out. This is your job. This is your career on the line. This is a rare opportunity. Ridwan, answer them. Nothing. No response from Ridwan at all.
I was really scared. I didn't know what to do. The phone kept ringing.
The phone kept ringing. Ridwan just MIA.
I remember squatting at your bed. I didn't know what to do. And looking at the phone, I don't know what to do.
And I remember looking at Ridwan, asking, Ridwan, what should I reply them? So I lied to them and I said, I don't know where Ridwan is.
Oh no, now they know.
Then after that, then I had to reply. I mean, I had to after. And after that, I said I overslept.
Wow.
Let me just listen to this story, man. You put yourself in this situation.
Yeah.
What do you mean you overslept? Wouldn't it be so much easier to say ICA closed, I couldn't collect my passport in time? No, I overslept because that's so much better.
I was.
And I can imagine how pissed they were.
Everyone was so.
Because they were already on the way to Philippines. They could have brought someone else, It was quite a big cast. Okay, It's not like there were only 5 Our Boys. There were quite a bunch of supporting characters. So it could have been an opportunity to bring one of them over.
Yeah, there were expenses being done and all.
And Ridwan just took that place and didn't want it.
Yeah.
So that is the story of how... is it? Of how you no longer are part of the
Our
Our Boys.
Boys to Ridhwan Azman.
Yeah. So I think
just
it
Ridhwan
was that point where I know Wei Liang got pissed at you.
Very. I think until today.
Until today, I have not seen him talk to you.
Yeah, I still feel very scared of him.
Yeah.
I still feel very embarrassed with my mistakes, my flaws, and yeah, I feel not worthy. I feel I deserve to be away from them, and yeah, I feel
You feel like you don't deserve to be a part of
yeah,
that group anymore.
yeah. But yeah, it's a lesson to
It's a
learn,
lesson.
a
It's a
painful lesson to learn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what is the
you
lesson?
learned, though?
I mean, I'm disappointed that one of the biggest Singaporean directors in Singapore, you know,
The biggest
the biggest
director.
It cannot get any bigger.
And at that time, one of the biggest cast members.
Right.
And the biggest movie in
And the biggest movie.
That was the
you
biggest
just
mistake.
disrespected everything.
was-
You just threw it all away.
I was just a boy.
And Jack didn't even get a role in the movie.
That was
Yeah, it could have been Jack in Philippines, man. It could have been Jack.
Apologize to Jack right now.
Oh my god. We never actually thought about this, but now look at what you've done to Jack.
Jack could have been a star.
I want to know, do you think they'll accept you now
I think
if you were to somehow return?
I remember seeing them in events because I continued my,
Yeah.
my journey, not being an boy but being also a familiar face in the media scene. And often when I remember I always say, hey Channel, today got boys. Okay, now I feel awkward. I don't want I just look down. Okay, I look there. Hey, hi, hey Channel, hi, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, what's up? It felt so awkward because I knew I was wrong and I knew badly that how they hated me for what I've done.
I'm sure.
But it's
Would you go back?
I really
Would you go back?
I miss those times.
Would you go back?
Yes or no question?
I do miss those times. I mean, I had some. There was something. I was part of them, and now I'm like, okay, I have.
I
got-
want to know if Ridhwan would appear in A Boys to Men in the next one because they're making another one, right? I'm not sure, but let's say they are. Let's say they are.
A Boys to
Because
Men
they're always making more A Boys to Men.
5?
Yeah.
I was Man 5? Yeah.
Let's say they call you up.
Yeah.
Would you say yes?
I would say sorry first. I would say. Are
Would you accept the
sure?
role or not? That's
I
the question. Would you accept the role?
would definitely accept, but I still.
But you still feel like you don't deserve it.
Yeah, I still feel.
Up until today, really.
It's a very painful mistake. Missing a class or it's okay. You see, I was always been late in
Yeah.
school. It's okay, you get detention. But in the real working society, maybe you get fired. But come on, being fired from the biggest movie, that's ouch.
That's your fault.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But so basically, you would take it up.
Yes, because it's a nice movie. Yeah.
It is a nice.
It's a nice movie.
It's always a nice movie.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And do you think they would call you up?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't want to answer on their behalf. I do not think they would have the room for me, and they because they're constantly looking for new faces.
Uh-huh.
Maybe another Malay guy will be in the army movie, and yeah, I think I don't know. Life is just unpredictable. To me, I'm just not expecting because it has always been like that.
Have you spoken to Jack Neo since then?
Ooh. Ooh, have I spoken to Jack
Have you
Neo?
met him? Because we meet a lot of people in this industry. Right?
Yes,
We go to events and parties. We see everyone. And Singapore is so small.
Yes.
So I'm sure you have crossed paths with Uncle Jack.
I have seen Uncle Jack.
Okay.
I remember my last conversation with him was I was in the army and I texted him happy birthday
Okay.
and apologizing.
On WeChat?
No. Oh, I remember he asked us to use WeChat. I was
And then
very
you send voice messages.
yeah. And then I sent a happy birthday Laupan and then apologizing about my mistakes and all. He wished me all the best and all. And I think that was the last conversation.
That's
but
awesome.
Verbal conversation.
What a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, verbal conversation. No, maybe if I do see him, I will not make the first move. I will
Yeah.
just I go toilet first.
No faces.
Yeah.
I got no
to see
face.
him.
I lost
I
face.
understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Just like you didn't have face to see me last time.
Yes. Yours is I lost face and too much ego.
Yeah.
Right.
For the
For Jack.
Jack is
Jack Neo.
It's not the ego is gone.
Right. So how was it working with Jack Neo?
Oh, he is.
During the good times.
During the good times, he is really, really someone that I understand why he is number one in Singapore. Like
Why?
as a director, he doesn't show any fatigue. He is very he has a structured way in directing, but he doesn't keep himself to being rigid. He's creative on the spot. He is very receptive to new trends. Very, very much able to adapt to situations, and I think that is very important in a director, because you can try to script this person doing this, and then after that, I remember sometimes it doesn't work that way, and then he will just on the spot think something else. Okay, how about we change it up, or
So he's really good at bringing out his actors, right?
and
The
he
strong
is
points of his
very
actors.
patient.
Very
I remember,
patient.
It was
So he never snapped at any of you guys
once.
once.
I only seen him snap once, and that was because it was a very amateur mistake, because we block our scenes. You know, this person needs to stand here, and this
Right.
person needs to stand here. Not only this particular person stand not in the place where he's supposed to stand, he just stand right in front of the camera like that.
I would snap.
Then he's like,
It wasn't you, right?
and it was very late. No. I'm quite good. Blocking is quite good. I'm quite good at blocking. Discipline, no. So I remember he just. Then he's like, so he was very loud, and then he just came in, and then he's like, no, we don't, don't stand here. Maybe he was.
Well, he's still nice.
He's still nice.
Wow. I would have just lost.
I would have said, hey, do you eat glass for breakfast or something?
Yeah. But what
I-
does
I-
that
I
even
lost-
mean? I
I-
lost.
I lost it last night. Did you guys hear my? Do you see the WhatsApp chat?
Yes.
You guys, I lost it last night.
You were very angry.
Worse.
Then you're sending audio notes. Then halfway you realize, okay, it wasn't properly recorded. You record again, something like that.
No, I think I went too far with my recording, so I'm like, okay, I take it back a bit.
Yeah.
Those are the deleted messages.
Yeah. It was like too much. Can maybe tone down a bit.
Anyway, about Jack.
Yes, he is indeed someone that I feel very honored to
Yeah.
have a chance for at least
Yeah.
once in my lifetime to work with him, and I think it is understandable why he is one of the renowned legends in Singapore.
Wow.
I have a story about him. Actually, I have a story about him and Reed.
Oh!
I have a lot of stories
Yeah,
about
I know where you're
just
going.
being on the side of this.
This I
whole
want to
thing,
hear.
right? All right. So, this story comes at a point where Ridwan was still among the boys, and Ridwan was this annoying guy who, by the way, I was also very annoyed by this. Ridwan has a phone, but he never replies the message. Why?
I'm away from
Because
my phone.
he had no money, so he would bring his phone to the pawn shop
Yes.
and sell it.
Yeah, that's where I'm away from my phone. I just put it at the pawn
He
shop.
didn't need a phone, but when he found a phone, he would put it at a pawn shop. Not the pawn like as in selling shop, right?
Yeah.
But just to
pawn
make it clear, the pawn shop
Yeah.
where he will pawn his phone. And how much did you receive from your phone?
Like $100,
$100.
$150.
And with that $100, did it buy you back the responsibility that you were supposed to show?
No.
It didn't.
No, it did
so
not.
I would make like appointments with Rid. Okay, we'll meet at this place. I'll be there at 9 p.m. or whatever time we're supposed to meet. And Ridwan would never show up. Until like I almost gave up, like 11 p.m. Oh, Ridwan arrives. Oh, sorry, I took the bus because I had no money for a taxi and I sold my phone.
Yeah.
So
Those were hard, man.
during those times, he did the exact same thing to the boys. They had events, they had shoots, they had times where Ridwan was supposed to be there. Ridwan never showed up because he didn't have a phone with him. So Uncle Jack knew, being the nice, kind, gracious man he is, gave Ridwan a phone, a brand new phone.
Mr. Jack says
What,
this. Oh
what
gosh.
was the? Yeah. Well, I hope Jack. I hope Jack never sees
I
this.
hope he watches this now.
I hope someone watches this.
It was the past.
I
I'm
know
not.
we should- we
Yeah,
should tweet this
let's
podcast again.
let's revisit the past then, shall we, Read? So what happened was Jack Neo bought you a phone, a new phone. It was a
HTC.
HTC phone, and I was there when Ridwan showed me the phone. I was like, "Wow, you got a new phone!" Then he was really proud. Yeah, Jack Neo gave it to me. I'm like, wait, but why? He's like, so I would answer his calls and I wouldn't arrive late. That was how much he cared about Rid.
Wow.
Because rather than just kicking Ridwan out, he gave Ridwan a phone so that Rid would be more responsible.
Yes.
But the day Ridwan received the phone, the same very day,
Please don't.
Ridwan took it into the toilet with him. My toilet, which was on the 3rd floor,
Uh-huh.
and During his shower, he randomly came out and he said he dropped his phone. But where did you drop your phone? Not on the floor, down the building. How did you drop your brand new phone down the building?
It was after 1 day, right? Or 2 days, or it was very
It
short.
was the same day.
It was the same day.
It was the same day Jack Neo gave you the phone. You went to the toilet with it. For some reason, showered with it. I don't even want to know why, but it was on the window and it dropped to the first floor, and it broke, of course.
Like you could have put it on like the toilet sink or something.
I couldn't find any dry spot. I'm like, hey, over here.
Oh, how about at the window?
Why bring it into the toilet in the first place?
You know, there are things where we just don't want to question, but
Music, listening to music.
Sure.
Oh, so
listening to. Okay, I'm sure you were listening to music.
I'm a music guy. I need music to shower.
And if I was Jack, I would be so confused. I just gave Reed a phone, and now he's uncontactable again. What's up with that? Do you remember that?
I remember that clearly. I remember that. And now I hate to remember it again.
Okay, wait. Did your phone really drop, or were you scared of having a phone that you just threw it out the window?
No, that would be crazy. But I because I didn't know that the surface would be rounded. You know, just I thought
It was a rounded surface. It's HTC, very nice, big screen.
Yeah, very nice.
Do you regret that?
Wow, I was a foolish teen.
You were not just foolish, careless, and
Were you
lack
actually
of
a teen?
discipline. He was like 20.
19, 20. Yeah.
No, man. Oh, jeez. Hurts me just to hear this story.
Right, and yeah.
Now it all makes sense.
Now it all makes sense why they don't want you around.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of them seem like they're okay with you, right?
Mm.
I mean, Maxi, we just had the event, the proposal
Yeah.
at our auditorium. Joshua Tan was there. Noah was there.
No, was there.
You went to secondary school, Noah, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Secondary school, and it's nice to see him in the same media scene. You know, always seeing him. It looks nice, like, yeah, to share the same passion. I never knew that we would be in the same industry back then, so it was funny. And he wasn't really into acting. You know, he was like very quiet, not very popular. Then suddenly, whoa, we're in the same scene.
I saw Noah Insta story about Nicole Choo yesterday.
Whoa, wait, what? What was this?
What? I don't know. I don't know.
Search it.
I
Search
don't
it then.
know this as well.
What?
Right. It's a story about Nicole Choo. I think he just tagged her in something.
Oh no.
What?
What is this about?
What?
So I have never searched for Noah Yaps so fast in my life. What is this?
I
Alright,
don't know if
okay.
it's still there. Is it still there?
Huh?
Just helping you complete the pose. Is this that?
What?
That's all there is to it. And then Nicole Choo replied, "Wow, you're damn annoying. Please leave me alone."
I don't understand.
How do you feel about this, Reed? I want to know.
Oh, okay. You know what? Wow.
Wait, what's happening?
What's happening?
So basically, what he's doing is just completing people's photos.
I think
That's
it's a
all.
thing. I think it's a thing.
Yeah, I
right
think
now.
it's a thing. Yeah.
Ah.
If it's not a thing, Noah Yap is making it a thing.
Yeah. So
Interesting. I'm fine. It's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
me and Noah, I didn't know. Okay,
You didn't know
I'm fine.
about
I'm
it.
fine.
You're
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, wow.
I'm fine.
You look
I'm fine,
pretty
I'm fine.
shaken
you
up,
look fine.
bro.
You look so fine.
I'm fine.
You're
I'm
fine.
fine. I'm fine. Yeah, it's fine. You know, it's fine. I also talked to Noah Yap's exes also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's
Whoa.
fine. Like
So salty so fast?
no, I'm not being salty.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm fine. I can I complete photos too. Yeah, on my own time.
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't know what kind of reaction is this.
Does it? Yeah, I don't know what kind of reaction this is. Does it hit a nerve when I say her name, Nicole Choo?
It
Like you go about doing your day, Nicole Choo.
it doesn't really hit a nerve. I think it's more of
Because you're so used to it, right? I'm sure you're used to it of people making fun of you.
But I think it would be nice to not hear her name,
name.
but it's inevitable, you know,
Yeah.
because I pushed the whole entire relationship very public,
Right.
Yeah.
everything public, all the bad sides too, and then now
All the
I
back
just-
sides.
bad side,
Back sides.
But I have to accept it because that was part of my journey. I brand myself into that couple, that thing that I had, and now it's something that maybe people might mock me with, but I'm fine. I have accepted it.
You have accepted it. Do you miss her?
No, I don't. I do sometimes feel like, oh, it'll be nice to be cool with her, but often when
What
I
do
see
you mean
her,
be cool with her?
be cool with her.
Friends or like more than friends?
No, definitely not more than friends. I think I'm far from wishing to be, back into those days where we are as a couple. But I think it'll be nice to, sit down and talk like, hey,
Why?
how has it been?
Why? Why would it be nice?
I like to imagine things like that. Like I like to put myself into very weird situations. Sometimes.
Do you think she feels the same? Or do you think she just doesn't want anything to
I
do
think
with
she
you?
doesn't want me anything to do with me, but I just don't like to. Okay, there is this thing sometimes in me. Like sometimes I like to. I hate it when people do not like me. I have this tendency to please people.
You hate it when people don't like you.
Yeah.
Well, sorry to break the news, my friend. A lot of people aren't very fond of you.
Yeah. But there's a fair share also sometimes people do like me, but
Of course.
sometimes I
Okay.
get very disturbed and I feel affected, and it's not that I wish to be affected, but it's like okay.
So Nicole Choo is one of those people who you want to not hate you. Is that what you're saying?
I do wish
It's
that
something you want peace.
I
You
would
want
be
peace
like
with.
I not into like I can sit down, let's watch a movie together. No, it's more of a, if I do bump into her, it'll be nice to, hey, how has it been? It'll be nice to.
So how does it feel when you bump into her? I'm sure you have.
I have, and it has always been awkward. And,
How awkward?
Not even
what
a hi?
happens?
It's more of I try to look at her, she look away, and then after that, okay, that's it. Then someone would say, hey, is that Nicole Choo? Yeah, it's Nicole Choo, and that's it.
So she really doesn't want anything.
I
to
think
do.
she doesn't want anything.
Have
to
you
do
have
with
you
me.
two spoken ever since the breakup?
Wow. I think there was like a period of time we still want to talk to each other. Then after that, we
Recovery
don't want to.
period?
Yeah. Then after that, we don't want to talk to each other. And then now it's just if she enter the room right now, I can imagine she enters, and then I can imagine she exit. That's it. There's no hi, there's no bye. I think I can imagine that. But if I would enter a room, if I see Nicole Choo, I would just say, hey, hello. At least a hello.
Okay,
At least I have it.
I think we can bring her in.
Oh my god, I was actually like
Imagining, right?
imagining like, oh, this would have been cool if we did a podcast with Red.
Yeah, and she just
Whoa.
walks in behind you.
Whoa.
Maybe if we ever have Nicole Choo here, Red comes out of the door.
Oh yeah.
And then you can do your, hello? Okay.
Okay. Walk out of the room.
I just want to do my hello, okay? But it's nice to sometimes think back. Okay, it was one of the. It's my longest relationship I had.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years, and I never had a relationship more than a year before that. And she was a very important part of my life that I appreciated.
Yeah.
But there were clear signs that we were not meant for each other. Then I have accepted it, and I think it would be nice to not have any enemies. To grow old and not to have grudges.
Well, it was definitely one of the ugliest breakup that anyone has seen on social
Yeah.
media, especially in Singapore.
It's too ugly. I can't. I do
I've
not know what was
seen nothing
going-
like it.
Do not know what
No.
was going through our minds. I believe
Two very big social media stars, influencers, with one of the most public breakup and public arguments.
Yeah, it was very messed up, and I think it was a nice lesson to learn from. But I wouldn't want to go back to those times again. And I really hope it really traumatized me to be in another relationship. In fact, because I felt, was I not doing well to be a partner towards Nicole Choo, and I felt.
Do you think you were a good partner?
I felt I did my best.
But do you think you were good enough?
Hmm.
Your best can be, strange on different days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you think you were a good partner?
I was okay. My best back then and her best back then, it was very different frequency because we were very far from
Did
each
she
other's
expect
age.
something else?
I think we took too long to realize our own flaws because we were focusing more on like the happy times, and then when it comes to like making things a bit more serious, focusing more on work, like trying to be more like adults and just have ambitions and plans, and I think that was where we found many differences between us.
So she wanted to party and have fun, still enjoy her youth. While
Yeah,
you
but
imposed a work schedule.
I am a workaholic.
Okay.
Right.
And I think it was just a bad decision to work with a working partner, which to make Nicole Choo my working partner because
Yeah.
she.
Well, you didn't have anyone at that time
Yeah.
Because you left all of us.
Yes. Yes.
Do you think things would have been different if she wasn't an influencer and you just did her just because?
You know
did
what?
her?
If she wasn't an influencer, Ridhwan would, at that time, he would have made her an influencer, because that is his only way of that is Ridhwan's only formula to success, I guess. At that time, I guess you couldn't see any different kind of success or any different kind of purpose. Your life was making videos.
I wouldn't say
Right.
that was like this is the formula, but it was more of I never planned like
It seemed like the good life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember there was a time she quit school for
Yeah.
social media and she announced it.
Woo.
She
Yes.
did announce it.
Yeah.
Yes, and I didn't push her to that fact where she's gonna quit school. I didn't expect her to quit school, but I think as much as she created a belief in me that I can do without you guys back then,
Yeah.
and I think I somehow, without realizing, I created a belief in her, saying that we just need each other, something like that.
So you two just believed that you two needed each other and didn't need anything else.
Yeah,
How toxic is that?
that is.
Sounds like a very bad sitcom.
I mean, it was interesting, eventful. It did create a lot of drama, unnecessary drama,
Yeah.
but am thankful. I'm thankful for all the good times.
Of
The
course.
good times were
Sure.
great. Yeah.
Do you think things would have been different if there was never a Nicole Choo in the picture?
Oh.
Because we were making videos together every day.
Yeah. Let's see. If I didn't have Nicole Choo, I just continue. I wouldn't have much time to explore myself, because I may have been like working with you guys,
Yeah.
and then being as an employee, and to be like focusing on the platforms that
Yeah.
are owned by you. But I wouldn't have that room for me to explore on my side on what I want to do for my own thing, but to call it my own. And I think it's something that it has always been a hidden passion for me to create something on my own.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it created a room for me to discover myself, but also there were a lot of bad things,
I
obstacles that
think
had to
there
go
were
through.
more obstacles.
Yeah, a
than-
lot more. It was
Good
like
points,
it
yeah.
was nice to dream about it, to like I want to make it on my own, but
But
it is-
realistically, the grass is not greener. on the other side.
yes, it's not green,
Yeah.
and I had to learn it the hard way.
And the funny thing is actually right that I found Nicole Choo.
Yes.
Right.
So the fact that this all happened.
I remember because Jenna was looking for
We were
new
looking for talents.
new talents, and then Jenna would always ask, "Hey, Ridhwan, how's this girl?" And then I'll always have some comments. I'll always have my opinions,
Yeah. So at that time, Ridhwan said she was Tao, which is something that Ridhwan always says.
Yeah.
Right. This is how he describes
A
people.
stuck-up
As in
look.
they're like stuck up and not
No, but
not friendly. So
yeah, but some girls do impress me, but she didn't impress me from the looks of her feet.
I thought she was okay. I thought she could be like, oh, this could be the next Naomi New. That's
Oh.
that's what I had in mind. I thought maybe we should bring her under one of our talents, but he said otherwise. Yet a month later, she appeared in Ridhwan's video.
I help
Wow.
you dodge a bullet, dodge a bullet.
Maybe he did,
Yeah.
But
or
then
maybe
again,
she would have turned out
better.
much different.
Yeah, under house.
I don't know
guidance.
better. Maybe it could have been worse, but definitely different.
Yeah, I do not know how it could
Things
have been.
happen.
Things happen.
Things happen.
And I think she, until today, I still think she does have the potential. Like, I feel that if she polish it I feel like she was an unfinished project. Like, I feel like she.
So you feel responsible for how she is right
yeah,
now.
okay. I mean, as a girlfriend, maybe I would say, okay, she had a good side, had a bad side. But as a creator, as a being relevant,
Yeah.
she does stand out. I must say, as much
She
as
does, she does.
as much as people hate her, Nicole Choo, and her book, I feel she still have that thing that I really believe in the first place. That's why I thought, okay, it'll be cool if we work together. But there are other aspects that I didn't really see, and I was blinded with it.
Speaking of a book, what do you think? Have you read it?
Okay, at first it took me a while to read it. Okay. The thing is, I knew that she's gonna post a book. I knew that because I wanted to write my own book with the same publisher.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
So
Hey.
So
no,
it was
no.
during that time when you guys were together, you met the publisher.
Yeah, we met a publisher because it was
wow.
a close friend of Nicole,
Yeah.
and it was we wanted to
Right. a bit.
to expand our
Sure.
other
Yeah,
than
yeah.
creating content, we want to create a book. I mean, it would be nice. It's one of my bucket lists to write, to get a book, to Ridhwan Azman and etc. But the thing is, we didn't know what kind of content, and she was still figuring out what kind of content.
It's kind of strange to want to write a book but not know what your book
Yeah.
is about.
I wanted to write because I wanted to write about myself, but I
Like a
was-
biography?
Yes, but it's a bit weird for me to write it
Because no
when
one cares.
No, no. In fact,
Yeah, I'm sure there are people who will care. Just
but
kidding.
I felt back then was how am I gonna end the book if I wanted to write about myself? And after that, I thought because we were not friends, and I remember there was one thing I told Chena, one day you're gonna be famous, but then don't
Yeah.
forget me, and I wanted you to write a book about me.
Yeah, it has been something that has stuck in my head the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole 2 years when he was away. I have to write a book about this guy if he dies.
Yeah.
This is a promise that I made to him.
Then after that, like that 2 years, I'm like, okay, but he's not gonna write a book, but I still wanna have a book before I die. So should I write it on my own? Then I do not know how am I gonna end it because my life is still carrying on. I haven't reached my. I mean, I have reached peaks of my life,
Okay.
but I do not know how do I end a book.
So simply put it, you weren't able to figure it out, but she did.
And she decided to write a poetry book. Okay, and she wanted to inspire.
At least she got a book.
Yeah.
Yes,
Where's your
yes.
book?
I know. Maybe it's.
Ebook. It's in your head.
It's in my head, and it's maybe in the future, maybe I'll have a book, but maybe not now. Maybe it was meant to be on hold. Like
Okay, so did you read her book?
I read the book, and
What was it about?
okay, I remember she wanted to angle it to inspire young kids, to have less negative thoughts, to go through whatever
Okay.
difficulties, to have some courage and etc. But after reading it personally, I felt that it was just a letter. It was purely. It could have been a letter to your ex-boyfriend, which is me lah.
Yeah, so it was a book directed at you.
70% about me, 70% about me, and I felt like okay, that's about. It says 19, so the whole 19 years old is just 70% about me, which okay lah, I feel okay lah. Maybe the whole entire 19 years old was just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it felt sad. It felt that I didn't do justice to being a good boyfriend, and I felt okay, I could have done better.
Do you still
but
feel the same way?
I always don't like to. Okay, as much as you as myself. Okay, it's just me. I'm gonna speak on my behalf. I'll
Sure.
say I would like to pinpoint people's mistake, but I always try to focus more on my mistakes. I'm not good enough. I have this thing. Maybe it's like since childhood, and then since childhood back then when I thought maybe I wasn't good enough for my dad. I wasn't good enough. When the haters came in and. Yeah, until today, I have this tendency of falling into my insecurities. My deepest insecurities are not being
I'm
good
not
enough.
quite sure where you're going with this.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so my anger was like after reading that, I felt very hurt. I felt that I didn't do justice and didn't do well as a boyfriend, and I felt like it was purely just bad stuff, and she didn't remember the good stuff. So until today, as much as there are many interviews,
So you felt like there were some good stuff, but you felt sad that she never included it because
Yeah.
what the memory of you that she had is all bad.
Yeah, and I mean I have a lot of bad memories of her, but I try to not remember those stuff. I try to remember the good stuff. And yeah, there are many bad stuff like the cheating and all, but I don't want to remember that. And I believe that it's good in people and people can change. So it's just heartbreaking when I read that book because it felt like a very well elaborated hate letter to me, the ex-boyfriend. So
But after reading the book, would you recommend the book to anyone?
I would recommend.
Obviously not after everything he said. Why would he recommend it? It made him feel sad. I never read the book.
I've
so
never read the book.
I wouldn't know. I just saw the excerpt from.
I saw a lot of memes.
Be cautious,
about it.
and here's this video.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Read
that was.
stuff on the book.
I didn't see the memes. So
I saw memes all over the place.
Oh, I mean there are memes of how they try to reenact. There was this guy who made his whole birthday party theme as the book.
Wow.
As the book cover and all. So yeah, I feel that.
But that's a compliment.
Yeah, dude,
if I was Nicole Choo, I'd take it as a compliment. That is iconic.
I was actually.
I don't have a book that somebody would
Yeah.
dress as Halloween or something.
A birthday theme, man. I want people to dress up as me. Oh, I think during that birthday theme, that guy dressed up as Nicole Choo, and then I think the friend or the girlfriend or something dressed up as Ridhwan.
How do you dress up as Ridhwan?
I had that one
back in those days.
one button on
The
top.
one button triangle, right?
And baggy
Okay, I know what you
Snap
mean.
back, yeah.
Snapback. Okay, wow. I never knew about that.
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
It was interesting.
Wow, you actually have some people dressing up after you.
Yeah, I feel that these haters really commit to their identity. I shall hate Ridhwan and Nicole Choo, and
Well, at that time, it was cool to hate Ridhwan and Nicole Choo.
Oh yeah, man.
it was a trend.
It was the in thing.
It was cool to hate them.
Yeah,
which is really sad. But
yeah.
I mean,
It's like hating on Logan Paul or like Jake Paul.
just jumping on the hate train, basically.
Yeah.
You were portrayed as the Singapore social media villain at that point in time.
Wait. He wasn't. He portrayed
Oh
himself.
yeah, you
as
portrayed
it.
yourself. Yes.
Yes.
You did that to yourself actually.
And partly I embraced it, partly I was affected, but
That is so strange. You embraced it yet affected.
yes.
You just accepted. You just took it as
Yes,
it is.
okay lah. People hate me.
Okay.
I'm fine. But then back in when you go home and then you feel like
It hurts, right?
It hurts.
It
Maybe
hurts
I should just stop. I just go offline. But I still go back online. I do not know how I can, but I still am here online.
Because that's your life.
Yeah.
Everything had to be online.
And if everything had to be online, that's why my mindset back then, or even quarrels, I have to put it online or something. That's why I always have a voice that I need to say in something.
I used to feel like I needed to tweet at least 1 or 2 things every day.
Yes.
Those days are gone now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, back then, even not just the famous people, the non-famous people had an opinion to give
Well,
online.
everyone has an opinion
Because
because
of
you
stop.
put yourself out there.
I call it the storm era. Everyone was just, this one I gotta put it online. Facebook. What was that hardware zone?
Hardware zone.
Everyone had an opinion, and it's all about having the biggest opinion. And then they'll be like, hey, it's
Yeah.
a thing to have.
It's
an
cool
opinion.
to hate at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, even now, sadly,
Even now, yeah.
Mm.
The dark side of social media.
Dark side, very dark.
it could really hurt someone.
Yeah, they do not know the the pain that I went through, and it was fun, but it was also painful. But it was a nice experience.
You
to
took it as a learning experience
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Do you think that exes can be friends? Do you genuinely believe that? Because you said that you would like to be friends with Nicole Choo. Do you actually think that it's possible?
I don't want to hang out with her every day or every month or
Yeah.
every year. It's more of I foresee myself if I have it's my daughter's birthday. Let's say we're still in talking terms. Hey, come over, something like that.
So like 10 years down the road,
Something.
It's your daughter's birthday. Come over.
Yeah. Like
That's the weirdest example, but okay.
you could just say like, when you see them on the street walking past, like, oh hi, bye.
Yeah. Hi,
Even
bye.
like a hi bye acquaintance.
What's
Kind
Yeah.
of,
What about you then?
Status.
Do you think it's possible?
friends with exes.
You've had some pretty crazy experiences.
Speaking from
You
experience.
caught your ex
Oh,
in bed with
we're
another
jumping
guy.
to this now. Oh,
No, I
yes.
just wanted to. I know this podcast is not about you, but I think it's one of. I just can't imagine the emotions that you would be going through
Yeah.
during a moment like that.
Okay.
Like we've all gone through some shit
Mhm.
somehow, but I think that really tops it off.
So your question is, can
Do you-
we be friends
yeah.
with our exes? I think it really depends.
After something like that,
After something like that, definitely no.
no,
Definite no.
no chance.
No chance at all.
My ex also cheated on me.
Are you friends with them?
Yeah, not friends, but I don't hate them. I'll be like okay.
No, I
Hate
don't,
is a strong word.
I don't
but
hate
hurt.
her. I don't hate her right now, as of right now.
Yes.
But it's more like I wish I don't see you on the street. But if I do, I'll just say like, hi, basic human decency. Just a hi.
Would the sight of her hurt you?
I haven't seen her since then, so I'm not sure. Because I saw the guy she cheated on me with at an event. Funny thing was, we were at an event and he was serving us food. He was serving us small bites, and I saw him, and I felt indifferent afterwards. I was just like, I don't know how to react to this. I just felt lost, and I was like, I hate you, but I don't hate you. Like, why do I hate you? But it's done.
What do you mean why? Obviously, you know.
No, I at that point in time, why do I still hate you?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So it's like,
How can
wanna
you get over something like that? I wouldn't.
I don't. I still have nightmares about it sometimes. I just don't say it, but
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
how
I
how
do.
can you not?
I do.
Yeah.
How can you not?
Yeah, sometimes I do see the guys that she cheated on me with, and then I feel like
Yeah, it just feels indifferent.
Okay,
you know?
now I get it. But I would still want to say hi. I just don't want to live life with grudges and foes, and I just want to have a happy world.
But yeah, you would say hi, right?
Yeah, I would say hi.
But not like hang out.
No, not hang out. More of a come over, give ang pao to my daughter, then maybe go. Good daughter.
I still believe that you still need to like establish a friendship when you have to invite someone over to your place.
Yeah.
I'm talking more like acquaintances. Hi bye. Kind of. Yeah.
I think hi bye is done.
How would you describe my relationship with Naomi now?
I think you are the best example for exes still can be friends.
Yeah.
Because it didn't take you that long. Tell you what, a year or two later before
more.
it started.
I think it's very hard to compare because they are married.
Yeah, now both of you are married.
Yeah, but we were friends before getting married.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean,
It's how you look at it. It's really up to you.
it's not just us. I mean, it's both our partners. So they are both quite okay with it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I have a group chat with Debbie and Naomi, both in the group chat, and it's called The Awkward Group.
Oh my god, I think I remember.
That's nice.
I remember you telling me
so
about this,
cool.
yeah.
And Naomi and Debbie talk there more than I do, and so far, we've been very kind to each other. I mean, they have been kind to each other. They've been sharing tips, looking out for each other. I think there was one time where Debbie sent over some stuff to Naomi, and then Naomi sent over some stuff. I don't know, during when they were I don't know, when Debbie was having some problems with the breastfeeding.
I see,
Yeah.
I see.
That's nice.
But it's nice to see that.
I guess there's another factor is when your current partner is accepting of your ex, because generally once you move on to the next relationship, you start trash talking about your previous relationship, and your current partner will be like, oh yeah, I hate her as well.
Well, it never used to be so peaceful.
Exactly.
So among us right now, there were times where there was really a lot of tension.
Yes.
Especially you can imagine like with Buncha and everything else.
Oh yes.
Oh.
That was
The custody battle.
it's not just custody battle. It's like a mental battle, social media and stuff. But it's all over now,
Yes.
and I'm glad it is, because I think one of the reasons why it's so easy. Well, it's not so easy, but it's possible for me to see her as a friend was because before our relationship we were friends as well.
Right. Yes.
So I just see her now as that girl.
Oh.
So it's a bit different compared to you and Nicole Choo, where you guys were never friends. There was no foundation to the
Yeah.
relationship.
You just
know,
went
after the love was over, that's it.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how I look at it.
Okay, so it's possible to be friends with your ex if you were friends before you.
I'm sure. No,
not
I
really.
mean it.
I don't think so, man.
Okay.
I mean, it really depends on
It really depends.
how you break up, why you break up, and can you see yourself with them in the future as friends?
Yeah.
And I think also because Naomi does YouTube
Yeah,
videos.
sure. So there's no way that we'll never meet again.
Yes.
So might as well, try to make the best
Yeah.
out of it.
Exactly.
Which is this
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
best.
exactly.
I mean, if it's not just you and your ex, it's also your circle of friends that will also be affected by the relationship if you want.
Well, we were very close actually. You, me, Rit, and Vincent.
Yeah.
Yes.
With Naomi.
correct.
Yeah. So, once there was a breakup, I guess at least I had my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have you.
Okay.
Yeah. it affected all of us. No, technically he was still in the picture.
No, I
He was
left in
only
the same
there
year.
for-
In the
he-
same
he
year.
was only there for that. There was one.
The awkward lunch.
No, we had dinner at Sin One Cafe, and then he left to find Nicole Choo.
That's right. Okay, but bottom line.
Well, we had a nice trip.
Yeah.
We had a charity trip.
Oh,
I remember it being a very fun time.
But I still believe that it is possible to be friends with your ex, but it really depends on how
Sure.
it builds up to the breakup.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would be friend with a certain ex right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to make any more exes.
So you're ready for
Oh.
marriage, right? You're ready to. The next girl that you're gonna meet
Yes.
is the next girl that you're getting married.
I think I have reached the point where I know what my purpose is as a man, as a creator. Now I just gonna go to as a father or as a husband. So I think I'm ready.
You talk about this father thing a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
it's like you really imagine yourself with a daughter.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Why is it?
Okay.
It's not something normal that I see in Dan, Vincent, Hakim, or the guys that I'm around. But you especially, and really indulge yourself and talk about your marriage life and yourself as a dad. What's up with that?
Okay, maybe I'm trying to study myself also. As much as you guys are studying me, I think that is because back then when I had a dad, he wasn't around. And okay, this is not many people would know this, but I had many dads in my life. So my biological dad wasn't really there for me, and I had a stepdad who was
Wait,
there.
what do you mean he wasn't there for you? Until what age?
My dad left me when I was like 9.
Okay.
Okay.
left your family
Left my
and got
family,
married.
Got married.
Okay.
And yeah, that was the
So at 9 years old, you had no dad
no
until
dad.
you had a stepdad.
I had a stepdad.
When was that?
That was when I was maybe turning 12, 11.
Okay.
So I got a new dad, and then after that, my dad passed away. And then that even though his ways were very different, but he brought me up as a man. And after that, he passed away, and then my mom met a few guys, which I see them as a father figure too. And there were too many father figures that for me
At
to
some
look
point,
up
there
to.
was.
But I felt that point where I needed a father figure, and until today, I feel like I'm still yearning for it. I still like would.
You have daddy
Maybe I got
issues.
oh gosh, I don't want
You
to
have
say it,
You
but
have daddy issues.
Yeah, so you are the definition of daddy issues.
is it? Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you had. I mean, 4 dads is not normal.
Yeah, I had many dads that I had.
Do you want to talk about your second dad?
My second dad, he was very far different from my first dad. Okay, because I always see it as the rich dad and the poor dad.
Okay.
The rich dad didn't really care about me. Actually, didn't really believe in me.
Yeah.
He didn't believe in me singing, acting. He thinks that it's a waste of time. Why can't you be more educated? Why can't you be just like me? Well, then he wasn't there, and he just left. And now, then after that, suddenly this stepdad came into my life. His ways were very unorthodox, very different. It's more of being street smart than rather book smart. And
So he taught you a lot of things.
yeah, he taught me a lot of things.
How was your relationship with him? Was it good? Was it bad? Because I remember it wasn't great.
It wasn't great because he was super strict.
Uh-huh.
So the stepdad was super strict, but then I understood why clearly I needed to be, to be brought up strictly because, I had a very hard time in having discipline, right?
Yeah.
But it was way better than I expected because his teaching has brought me up to adapt to many changes in my life.
Okay.
And then also my real dad wasn't there actually for me, and I felt that this was a good replacement, but I didn't expect that he would have to leave me very soon.
Do you feel like you took him for granted?
I felt
Because I remember there were times where you would tell me stuff that you weren't happy. I mean, it's normal. I mean, we all have arguments with our parents. We were all unhappy with our parents, but it wasn't all great, right?
it wasn't all good.
But the moment he left, it really felt like you only saw the positive side, which is maybe the kind of person you are. You just see the positive side, right?
yeah.
But from 12 to how old were you?
I think I lost my dad when I was in the army. And that
7
was
years.
when I was 21, 20?
21?
21 or 20
So that's about 10
10
years.
years. 10 years.
10 years being
stepdad.
brought up by this stepdad, and it broke me. I didn't expect that I would be. Yeah, I can remember.
I knew it broke you. I knew exactly what happened. Were you there?
Bro, we were
You were
there.
there, we were there.
We were there at the hospital.
Jesus. It gives me goosebumps talking about it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because I don't know what I was doing. All I know is that I
I
extremely.
you okay to talk about it?
Yeah. Okay, I remember we had a shoot. I was at
It was
Singapore Flyer.
We were at the Singapore Flyer.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
No, I
But
wasn't there.
Genie Boy Jin visited Singapore and he was shooting some short film.
My first time
We were
meeting him.
there. It was his first time meeting Jin. We were all chilling at Singapore Flyer. Ridwan came late.
Yeah.
Then suddenly, when Ridwan was at the Singapore Flyer downstairs by the sea, he got a phone call, and I don't know. You want to talk about it?
Yeah. So I got a phone call saying that my dad is heading to the hospital, and I didn't know what was the situation. And in fact, my siblings told me that he came home, grumpy. Hey, you have you clean all the windows, to make sure you do all the house chores, help your mother, and in times in need, you have all your siblings together, he was always be very naggy. And then he watched his favorite TV show, and then he lie on my mom's lap, and then suddenly he just froze, and then my mom like, hey, wake up, like why stop playing around, and then actually it's not playing around. And after that, nobody knew how to do the CPR, and then after that, rush into the hospital. And then it was just went my mind went blank. I didn't know from the point of Singapore Flyer to go into the ICU, and then suddenly seeing my dad go down the grave. It's just very fast, and
it all happened within one day.
yeah, it's just.
One night, in fact.
I remember crying on
We
the
were at
grass.
Singapore Flyer. No, I remember going to the hospital
Yeah.
and we were just waiting there. It was the first time I met your whole family.
Yeah.
First time I saw your siblings.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I saw your siblings as well.
Oh, and then after my dad passed away, then that was the first time. So he came to my house. You came over.
It was the first time I came to your house,
Yeah.
and we had to move the furniture.
Moved the furniture because my house was very small and we needed a funeral to be, operating in the house, and I had to remove a few furnitures out, and Chen Hao in the middle of the night, which is just weird that he helped me shift everything out, and yeah, it was just a very painful memory, but I'm glad that I had that period of time that I was brought up by a dad that I never knew I would have a chance to be brought up with. Yeah. So,
Wow.
Do you still miss him? I'm sure you do.
yeah,
Because
do.
I see you post
I do.
photos of him on his birthday still.
Yeah,
On Father's Day.
and I always post the same photos because
Because you only had those.
I only had that one photo because
You with the specs.
yeah, and that nerdy photo of me, and I just wish I had more photos. And I remember the night before that Singapore Flyer, I took them out, or a few nights before that, I took them out because I saw the Wannabe shirt. We had a
Yeah.
fan meet,
Right.
and then after that, I didn't know that dinner was the last dinner. And I remember after that dinner, he said, "Oh, thank you," and I didn't know that was his last words to me. Thank you. And then, yeah, and then after that, the Singapore flight happened, and then after that, hospital, and then gone. Yeah, that was just.
I think I remember you saying that how proud you were that you finally could get like everyone to sit down for dinner and actually bought dinner for them.
Yeah, because he has always been very worried. Okay, I saw it as he always like, why you always doing this, all this YouTube thing, no, doesn't earn money, why can't, as much as he doesn't support, because he's worried, not back like how my biological dad looked down on me and said, this all cannot make money. But he was worried, I can see the anger is more of a, you need to get your life straight, and I understood, and I had a chance to prove that, hey, see, I can have a decent dinner together at Sydney Leisure, I remember 18 Chef eating together, and I didn't know that would be the last words I hear from him.
So it was a heart attack?
It was a heart attack, it was cardiac arrest, and he's the kind of guy who doesn't like to check the doctor. He'll be like, I like to go to work, I'm fine, you don't need to work, you just focus on study, you just focus on yourself, I'm fine, don't need to go to hospital. And doesn't show any flaws.
Have you recovered?
Yeah,
It's been a few years.
It's been a few years.
And
yeah.
you weren't exactly the closest to him, but he's definitely a big figure in your life, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think you have recovered from it? Like,
I believe I have, and I believe he's still with me. His words, his teaching, and I just can't wait to one day, with all these debts that I have learned, from the biological one to the awesome one who passed away. Then there are a few father figures come here and there.
you can't wait for what?
I can't wait to be the best father I can be to my children.
Okay, that's great.
What you were expecting?
I
to
thought
say
you
something?
say I can't wait. Like I don't know.
To
when
see
he
him in the
dies, to see
afterlife?
them. Yeah. Or
No,
like,
no,
or like I
no.
can't wait to have like a reality show with all of them.
No, but now I can understand your predicament of wanting to be the best father
And
to your
wanting
future
to
kids.
build
I understand.
a family,
Yeah.
I see,
building a
I see.
home. Yeah.
Because
Reasonable.
you've talked about it a few times about building a home, about building a family.
Yeah.
Do you feel you're pressured to do that now that your best friend, is married, have a daughter, have a family? Do you feel that you're pressured to do that?
I felt pressured. In fact, I felt so much pressure to a point where I felt like maybe I should spend more time finding my own path than rather being always because I'm too used to with Chen Hao since my teenage life. I've always been there and all, and he has always been there for me. And then slowly he's building all his let's say it's a castle, okay, so
His
slowly
bricks,
forming his
Empire.
bricks. Yeah, slowly, his work is fine, everything is fine. Then after that I'm like, hey, how about my bricks? I ordered no bricks. Okay, then I felt worried a bit.
Okay.
Slowly as the
Okay.
bricks go up, I am like okay, I need to find something. So I wanted more alone time. In fact, I wanted to isolate myself, and to me it was a way for me to find who I'm supposed to be. Who am I? The first question.
Whoa, wow.
So slowly it felt that I knew what I wanted to be, and I yearned to build my own family, my own home, and I wouldn't want to just have that reason to just fall for someone and just marry. But I believe I have prepped myself enough. The things that I've learned And
I feel like it's very rare for someone these days.
To say
Maybe,
that
maybe it's just the
I'm ready.
people who I've met. You know, it's always about building a career, building something for themselves. But with you, it's like you can't wait to build a family. You're always talking about family, home, being a dad.
yeah, I mean, for career-wise, I'm not very worried. Career-wise, it's so far so good. I mean, with the journey I took the courage to just from campus superstar to Aboys to Man to suddenly doing YouTube, starting my own company which now, and then suddenly there is always a way, I feel, and there's always a way where the universe will everything will fall into place.
Yes.
But for family, I have
You have
not
to
seen
put
any
in
signs.
slightly more
I have
effort.
not seen signs where it will come out one wife. I cannot.
I don't think that's how it works. Anyway, I guess we got into all of this because we were talking about your partner.
Yeah.
Talking about Nicole Choo, talking about family, your partner. Are you single?
I would say
What's the status?
status. Obviously, I'm single, and I have always been single for 4 years already.
Ever since Nicole Choo.
3 years. Is it 3
Okay.
years?
Yeah.
Nicole Choo is 3 years. Gosh. But I definitely have fell for a few girls, just like how I'm always
fall for
Oh,
any
yeah.
girl that says
Yeah.
hi or something.
Yeah,
Or
sometimes-
that gives you slightly more attention than other guys.
yeah. But sometimes if they reject me early, then okay, damn. Then I'm like, okay,
Or
fine.
any girl that can sing also.
What's the deal with this marriage thing? Because when I say marriage thing, what I mean is, I've heard from Debbie that you're getting married.
I would see myself being okay because I've seen many girls, and if I don't see signs of them trying to settle down, I would say I know what I need in a partner right now. I don't need.
So what do you need in a partner?
I need a partner to love themselves, to know what they want. Because if they do not know what they want, and if you're still in the stage where I do not know what I want to do, I want to party still, I'm indecisive or something, I wouldn't have much time because because that has always been my.
Because you're getting
ambition.
older.
Okay, getting younger, getting more handsome. But I just feel like I wouldn't want to waste much time because there was too much energy being used up in that previous relationship I had.
Okay.
So I wanted to believe in we can still grow up together. But now I feel like if you're not as a whole, I cannot be helping you trying to stick to that hero complex that I had back then. So if that person is not a whole, even though you're a small whole. Now I think whole is just weird. But if you're
I'm lost.
if that person is not as a whole, it's very hard for someone to just come in and be two wholes. They always say I'm your other half, but I believe you have to find your other whole.
Wait a minute. I was talking about this marriage thing, by the way.
Yeah, the marriage thing is
You are talking to a girl.
I'm talking to a girl now. Of course, I'm
Uh-huh.
talking to a girl. Yes,
But you're single.
I'm single because
What's up with that? Can you tell me more? Are you dating?
I'm interested in a girl. I'm
Okay.
interested in a
And
girl.
you're getting married to her.
What's
What's the deal with that? Why are you getting married to a
No,
girl?
I like to. I'm honest. I think dating gets easier after time. I do not know about you guys. It gets easier after time because
I think the word is predictable.
not predictable. It's easier for me to just go through the flaws and strengths and what I need.
You sound like you're going for an interview.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
What's your strength? What's your flaw? Okay. Any question?
Okay. Any question? How many children you have?
Can we make this work? Yes.
Okay, but I still can be romantic and all but
Yeah.
I do not linger around that unnecessary point where I have to linger. I spend so much energy to something that it's not worth investing. And I think it gets easier to spot very fast.
Okay, so you found someone.
I found someone, but it's not. We're not in a relationship. We're still talking, and I think it's just in me that I like to. I
You
don't
like
want to
to
rush
talk
things,
about it.
but I like to talk about it. I just say, hey,
You definitely want to talk about your future. You are the
Yeah.
kind of guy that talks about your kids
Yes.
On the first date.
not the
Future
first date,
kids.
maybe
Second date.
That's what you
maybe
said at the start of the
After
podcast.
dinner.
Not after dinner, but it's more of after a month. They will know that hey, this is real. I will get married to you. Maybe.
So is this the kind of relationship that you have with this girl now?
We are talking, but
Okay.
I do not know. I do not know how the future is gonna hold because
What I heard is that she's not living in Singapore and you are going overseas
So
to
you're
spend
gonna,
some time with her.
you're gonna leave us again?
No. That's why that is quite scary because every time I'm in a relationship later I will think back. Okay, back then I left these guys. I don't want to leave them, but I don't think I will fall into that same position. I'm
prepared, man. I'm prepared for that. Ever since Nicole Choo, I was like,
things get easier, right? If it happens again, okay, cool.
Yeah, we
whatever.
talk about things getting easier, right? We totally can like predict your next move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, get a girl, go overseas, move, get married.
See for the next 5 years.
Yeah, and then come back, tell us it's not working out.
But no more. It's gotta work because I don't want to fail anymore, and I feel that I got my.
Are you pressuring yourself to get married or something?
I'm not pressurized. I'm more into it has always been these 3 years. I have always been okay. I like this girl. Don't like me. Okay. Oh, you like me. You don't like me. You
So
like
someone
me.
likes you and you're gonna get married.
Yeah, it's more of okay. Now I gotta inform you. I'm gonna get married with you in a very short period of time. But are you mentally prepared? Are you still want to date around?
But was it house marriage that like?
Was that a trigger?
Yeah. Was it?
Was it my marriage that
I
really
think-
like triggered you that okay, you need to get married?
I think it's more of an influence
Okay.
and a good influence. And I think
Do you feel the same way? Because our friendship is not far off. Do you feel the same way that you need to get married?
Oh no! At that point in time, I wasn't so affected. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. So I guess either me or Ridhwan next.
Because at some point, right, you were the first one that was supposed to get
Oh
married.
yeah, everyone said that I was supposed to be getting married.
No, not
No.
everyone said. You said it.
you said
Really?
You
I said it.
said
you
it
said
yourself.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Oh, don't do that. This guy.
Oh, okay.
This guy.
Okay,
Come
okay.
on.
I remember something about talking about marriage and settling down with my previous ex. Yes.
Okay.
But
It didn't work out.
Obviously
Simply
it
put,
didn't
it didn't work
It
out.
didn't work out. So I totally just blocked that out from my memory. I guess
Okay.
because I was mentally prepared to settling down and everything.
Do you feel the same pressure as him?
During your wedding?
No.
Or as
no,
of
no,
right
no,
now?
Just right now. Just at this point in life.
At this point in life, no, because I realized that no matter how much you plan, always got to be ready for what life throws at you, and it's
Yeah.
how you react to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be prepared.
Which is why I'm scared of him because
Yeah.
the amount of talk he's going through about, building a family, building nice home, daughter. He always talks about daughter, not son.
I don't know. I'm a daughter.
What if it doesn't work out for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Obviously,
you want it so bad.
I
If it doesn't
am-
work out, I feel
I'm
like you're gonna get hurt.
mentally strong. In
Are
a
you?
way, I am mentally strong. I feel there's nothing that you can't get rid of this one. You cannot take this Ridhwan down. I feel that I can go through any.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Any emotional so-called disappointment or hurt or rejection, and I went back to the point where I want to hold that part of me when I was young to not expect, to just do things that I'm passionate in, and I am very passionate, and in fact I want to keep that passion in me from young till now because it has been working for me. So if I'm really in love with someone, I'll just say, I want to marry her lah. I am all or nothing.
So you're a very passionate person.
I'm a very passionate person.
What are you passionate in right now, other than trying to build a family? Because you do still sound quite confused.
Yeah.
Other than the marriage thing.
I don't want it to be so structured and so planned out and then that would just create more disappointment. As much as I can be mentally
Yes.
prepared, I'll just digging my own grave. But I just like to be very passionate. Okay, if you really like a girl, I'm gonna date this girl till I'm married, or I'm just gonna start a bank account and start saving up, or something like that. If that would be it.
So what's your passion right now?
My passion would be
TikTok?
Oh yes, that's a new passion. That's a
'Cause-
new love too.
You've been quite into TikToks recently.
Every day.
Every day.
uploads, right?
Okay, you can't blame me because
I know.
because at first I thought
TikTok
it
has
was,
became cool.
Yeah.
it has became cool. It's like from cringy to cool because and plus people are staying indoors because of the coronavirus.
So there's more TikToks happening.
yeah, and creators like people who are like to create stuff.
It's so easy.
It's just with your phone.
Dude, to make a YouTube video, look at this kind of setup that we have. 3 cameras, how many wires around?
How many mics?
Audio Technica, Secret Lab setup.
Big
I mean,
shout out.
I'm not saying that TikTok doesn't require any effort at all, right?
Yes.
But I'm saying it's for the same effect to make someone laugh or cry or to get a reaction out of someone can be done so easily on TikTok in less than 15 seconds or less than a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
With your phone.
It's because because back then when we were creators, back then when we
Yeah.
had nothing, it was so fun, and I
It
miss that
was fun, yeah.
And then when I was doing TikTok after I did like, okay, this is funny, this is funny, I want to do every day. Now I'm doing daily posts, so
You are.
it's just reminding me of the old times of okay. So whatever I've learned in the past, I bring it forward to who I am today, because there are some things that I don't want to get rid of, some things that I want it to stay.
Who's the biggest star? Who's the biggest TikTok star in Singapore?
In Singapore. Oh, good question. I think that there's this guy I know, Ming Wei Rocks also, has 1.4 million followers.
Wow.
Yes. There's also one more guy that does beatbox. Verified TikToker as well.
Is it Dani?
Dani, I think it was Dani.
Yeah.
Singaporean?
Singaporean. I mean, it's not very established, like who owns the market, who is on the top of the table. It's still a very fresh.
It is fresh. It's still
playground
very
that you
fresh.
can still play.
Everyone is
around.
still playing around.
And I think it has evolved from like all the cringy people, creating.
It's
weird
not just
stuff.
dances anymore,
Yes,
right?
no.
Yeah, there's
It's-
storylines.
Yeah, there's
The
jokes,
skits.
there's memes, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy.
It started out in 2017 where I realized, because it was Vincent who started it first,
Oh, yes.
actually.
Yeah.
Then Vincent was like, oh, this is going to be the new Vine, and everyone just neglected him for the
Yeah.
next 2 years. Until like 2019 where it became super cringy and it was super popular to just hate on
No,
TikTok.
I thought it was like
Was it?
Musically. I thought
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like Musically.
Didn't they acquire Musically?
Yes, that's the thing. They acquired
So
Musical.ly.
they are
Oh.
Yeah.
Musically.
So it became like
Somehow.
another platform for Musical.ly, and Viners were slowly jumping onto it.
Yeah.
Like Vincent. And then
Oh.
in 2019 it was such a big thing to hate on TikTok. Like, oh, it's so cringy. It's something new, so people love
Alright,
jumping
like
on it.
reacting to cringy TikToks.
Exactly.
Well, there are still some cringy stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
but I believe that at the start of 2020 there was a lot of new polished
quality.
Yeah.
quality content on TikTok.
And I find myself really enjoying it. You know what? In fact, I was the one who made myself get into the whole TikTok vibe. I mean, I was definitely influenced by you as well.
I was
But
influenced by Cheryl Chin.
Cheryl Chin.
Cheryl
Yeah.
Chin.
It was a big
So-
bigger market
Because in Malaysia,
Yeah.
because
Right.
they were influenced by Douyin,
So-
China market.
For me, it was when I made the virus outbreak video. So it was that video when we were talking about how to make the virus outbreak video come
Yes.
to life, and we realized, oh, it'd be cool if we added this new element, TikTok virus. And then to add the TikTok virus, I had to go watch some TikToks. So I went to watch about the broom. There were some other trends that.
the broom.
Oh, the any song challenge at the time.
Oh,
Yeah. So I watched it and I was like, wait, I'm actually getting addicted to it. So that's how I came up with those lines where I think it was Jasmine where she said, at night, you just keep swiping, the user interface is so great. Because
Yeah.
that's actually like how I
Yes,
feel
true.
about the app.
I cannot
There are
see it.
apps that take so long to load. This one is fast. You just swipe it up
Next,
and
next,
you just
Yeah, exactly.
visit the user's page. It's crazy. And it's great. And,
Simple times.
and I don't know how long this is going to last.
I think it will have a longer lifespan than Vine
Why?
because of the amount of I feel like because now we are more exposed social media wise, like TikTok stars are getting invited onto talk shows like
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon and everything, invited to like all-star games as like special guests.
Yeah, and Paris fashion shows and stuff.
Paris fashion shows. Yeah,
They are content creators, the big ones.
exactly.
And the funny thing is, the thing about TikTok is anyone can be a creator.
Anyone.
The thing about YouTube now is it used to be like that.
Yes.
I can't say that it's not anymore, but I definitely see less people coming onto YouTube, becoming a YouTuber, or
Correct.
just trying to make this a career. Definitely not in Singapore because it's tougher.
I think
Yeah.
there are plenty creative people, but I think because they see YouTubers, they have a certain
There's a standard now,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
the amount of corporate people and the amount of big companies splashing money into production
Yeah.
in YouTube has been so many that it's sort of become a bit hard to keep up with the standard
Yes.
for anybody
Yeah.
who wants to just enter YouTube. What's up, Razim?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, focus.
It used to be just like
It
one
used
block
to be
camera.
simple,
and,
yeah.
like, you're done.
Now there's algorithms. There are just so many things. So
You have to worry
yeah.
about demonetization.
But now
Now you. Now what?
Now what? Ah! Mind blank. Wait, sorry.
But bottom line is that I don't think TikTok will ever overtake YouTube as like a platform. I think YouTube will.
It's
always,
different.
Yeah, it's
YouTube is different.
Yeah, but I think for like mobile wise, I think
Yeah.
it will definitely beat Vine in the lifespan and the user.
I hope so.
User pool.
I hope so. I'm having fun on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
having a lot of.
That's what people used to say on Vine too. Until
That's
it
what I
just
used to
got
say
shut
about
down.
YouTube.
Okay, I want to say something. I want to say something.
What?
Yes.
I met a girl, right, through TikTok.
Oh,
okay, of course.
friendly user interface.
Yeah, it's too friendly, I guess. Too friendly.
Too friendly.
Like, screw dating apps, man. TikTok is the thing, man. Find future wife on TikTok right now.
To be fair,
How did it work? Did you go onto TikTok, then you found her Instagram and you DM'd her, or you DM'd her on TikTok?
So I saw this TikTok and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, okay. Okay. And then I'm like, hey, this is
You're
quite...
probably not. Oh, okay. You're probably like,
Oh, okay. Oh. Then slide into the DM and say, hey, pretty good stuff. Then after that, hi. And then
baby.
No. The baby
joined TikTok account.
And suddenly we just keep on talking and then that's it. I'm not gonna tell who. But
yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna say TikTok. Just say
I mean, it's quite obvious. Just go to his TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post more girls now on TikTok now. You wouldn't find out.
Are you sure she would like it?
No, okay, she will understand because
Really?
she will watch this. She watches every content. She knows who is Chen House. Then
That's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
And-
Hi to her.
She can't wait to meet you guys.
Oh, I can't wait to meet her too.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet her.
Yeah. Wow.
Our new sister-in-law.
Wow.
Future sister-in-law. Okay, but to be fair, I mean, we found Christabel also through
I
TikTok.
found Christabel.
Oh yeah, you found.
I found Christabel and I followed her, and she said, "Oh my God, I'm such a fan. Thanks for following me." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." And then she started talking about internship, and I was like, because usually when I scout for talents, right, I follow them for at least 6 months
Yeah.
to know, like, I mean, I'm not like stalking them, but I just need to make sure that they're not weird. They are someone who has the passion to create content,
Good
and
online
I want to make
personality.
sure the same for Christabel. But she seemed like she was pretty passionate about it. So, like the same, like I don't know. In less than a week, I asked her to come down to the office, and we signed her.
Nice.
Wow, that's that's
Yeah.
fast.
She had, I think, for 50,000 followers. Now she is one of the top
Yeah,
ones
she-
in Singapore.
yeah?
Almost
Very
200,000.
Great
Awesome.
job.
Almost 200,000.
Awesome. We got a big TikToker in
Wow.
Titan.
Wow.
You didn't get Julin from TikTok also, right?
Julian I
was
got from
more-
Bigo.
Bigo, alright.
Oh.
Yeah, Julin was hot stuff on TikTok for a while. I saw her trending a lot on TikTok.
Yeah.
At one point in time, yes.
Are you saying she's not hot stuff anymore?
No, I never said that.
Bigo. I thought she's more into Twitch.
Yeah, she does stream, yes.
There's so many social media
So
platforms.
you're a TikToker now.
I'm proud to say I'm a TikToker. I'm
You
proud.
got your
Now
thing,
it's
man.
cool.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
like
it's
I'm
your
a
thing.
TikToker.
It's your thing. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
when nowadays when we see you in the office, we're like, "When's your next TikTok?"
Yeah.
It's your thing.
It's not even about YouTube videos, you know. We don't even care what YouTube video
I
you're
don't
gonna
care
upload.
about Ridwan's video.
Hey.
Parody.
Yeah.
I'll still post. It's just with the coronavirus going on. I'm a very kiasu Singaporean. I just want to
So am
stay in Singapore, at home,
Yeah.
and then after that, not go out. And
How
and
scared of the virus are you out of 10?
11, man.
Wow.
11.
As of right
You
now, I'm
then?
like a 3.
Yeah, I had Trev and Leonard yesterday. Leonard's what, like a 5. Trev doesn't even care.
Mm-mm. I'm like a 3
I'm
as
with
of
you,
right
man. I'm like a 11.
Yes.
Now?
Yes.
Dude, I have a child.
now. Oh yes, you have to be worried.
Yeah.
At the start, I was.
I want to make a child. So
I am a child.
no, in a way, I wanna be healthy.
So that's who Ridwan is. He wants to make a child.
Yes.
And I really can't wait for the day where you make a child. And,
To
you know.
see how I make a child.
Read 2?
No, not to see how.
I don't think anyone wants to see that.
Alright. I think this podcast has gone on for quite long now. We can continue more conversations in the future. But before I end it off, I want to know.
How to make a child? No.
Sorry, I just got that image of him and that video we did with him. And
What video?
The one that leaked, right? The one that leaked.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not talk about.
Alright.
What? What video?
You know what video? You know what video?
What?
They're gonna search it now.
Yeah.
Before I end the podcast, I want to know. I asked you from the start, who is Ridwan?
Oh, you got
After talking about all of this, do you think you have a better answer?
I would say Ridwan is a person who loves a lot.
We got a passion. And who loves a lot? You definitely are.
Loves a lot. Love too much.
Love too easy,
Love too easy.
but still love.
But still loves and will love like
Oh,
he has never
maybe.
been hurt. He will love like in the right way.
Passionate? I think you're a passionate guy.
Yeah. Just
And,
full of love.
And I think you've learned a lot from
Yeah.
your mistakes, judging from how you speak about our boys and your
I mean,
previous mistakes.
yeah, I'm
You don't seem like you have.
realize your mistakes.
Yeah, it's okay,
Yeah.
and it's okay to be embarrassed about mistakes
Yeah.
because it's all in the past now,
Yeah.
and you just need to focus on your future, which you seem to be doing pretty alright. So I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job for you.
I'm happy. I'm happy to be here with you guys.
All right.
So Ridhwan loves love.
Love. I love you. I love you all.
Ridhwan Azman. Well,
Love.
it's a better answer than the first one. we
Ridhwan
got.
Azman.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember the first one we got.
The person who I thought I was going to be.
I'm a bit closer to the Ridhwan Azman that I'm supposed to be. I'm glad you sort of found yourself through this podcast. But thank you everyone for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for our special segment where we're just gonna have a Q&A with Rid. And by the way, this is on Spotify. So if you're listening on Spotify, hi. And if you want to listen to it on Spotify,
Yeah.
go for it. You can check it out.
Listen when you're
You can check it
sleeping. Close your eyes.
Team Titan. Team Titan. Team Titan.